This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here. But also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Winstreet. Let's get this thing underway. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And it comes down to this. After a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it, and now one final showdown. And one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
Well, if you talk to these coaches, especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs, but also you win this game, who knows how it can impact you at that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champ.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Dropping back. It's Mendoza. Down.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. It's a keeper. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. The Hoosiers will line up to boot it away. This will be the first one tonight for this offense. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So Michigan's offense makes their way out of the field for their first possession. Let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Now, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men who are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Over the middle, it's Moore. He's brought down after a short gain. It's not going to be first down yardage. Second down after that short completion. And he drops back in the gun. Caught near the sticks. It's McCullough. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Running back grabs it on a screen. They make the tackle, but that swing pass call worked out. They gained the first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Keeps it on the draw. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
Catch made in space. Look out. Barkley tackled out the 2. A solid gain on that completion.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Wolverines will line up here on first down and goal. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. It's a second and goal play for the offense. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Defense looking for a stop on third and goal. It's a quick one. We'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. They'll try to add the lead now for PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Michigan 7, Indiana 0.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time. Looking to put together a positive drive here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Mendoza. With the catch, it's Beebe. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense they wanted a little bit more with that pitching catch.
Now it's second down here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Looking for the wideout. And is intercepted. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Now, cold weather always seems to make life more difficult in the passing game. You can see this quarterback really wants that one back. That's a tough break on this interception.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Brought down after a short return. The interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
It's a cold night, and this offense is trying to come out, trying to find some kind of rhythm to get their quarterback going, but maybe underestimating the conditions and the speed of this defense.
The pocket breaking down. Catch made over the middle. And he picks up the first down before they get into the ground.
This is what you love to see, right? The quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hand. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
The short completion of the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of it.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier. Absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So the ball moved back to the 12 for second and goal. To the air, it's Mendoza. Bites into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. But he's got some space here. The work by the Broncos in that return team. He found the lane. And so this drive's going to begin with a good field position. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a hit on the very first play. He hands it off from the gun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. On the move now. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. Man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Finds his man. It's McCulley. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Looking to throw it on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Grab down the middle. It's Klein. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position. First down. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build a promising start. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Bringing down short of the goal line, but it's first and goal from the 2.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal.
And it's first and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards, and instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important second down call here.
They've got him down behind the line. They lose yardage on that completion.
Just a tremendous play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a nice form tackle while driving that receiver back in the process.
And the offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on third down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that first down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the first down.
Instead of trying to take the lead with a field goal, they'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. The game makes it 2nd and medium. It's a set. They trap it inside the 5.
Risky call here. Close to their own goal line. They're lucky they did not give up a safety in 2 points.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Powers through. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Hoosiers will have to punt this one away. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so they'll take a timeout. Just able to get it away. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback making some changes at the line. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Haynes. They bring it down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score on the 1st down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch. Gets the 1st down in the process.
The Wolverines are in the red zone now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Well, the back has been busy, but very little to show for it tonight. That defense has been all over the running game.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. They count the drive with 6 points. Well, no surprise for an offense this good in short field. Quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
So after pulling up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. And they get a drive going this time. Looking to throw. It's Mendoza. It's a short completion of a big tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes the catch. It's Cooper. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the 1st down.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
The Hoosiers have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. And the Hoosiers pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pump over the middle. It's Moore. Tackle made in the 24s and beginning to put a drive together.
Well, Chris, you watch a completion like that with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history. It's good that they're leaning on it.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Nice grab. It's Moore. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gain there.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. Escape, it's a sack.
There you go, defense. Much better job of affecting the quarterback. This guy's already thrown a couple touchdown passes. That time, no chance at all to get his feet set. Nice job of pressuring him and bringing him down for the sack.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete, looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Now on third and very long, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made after a huge gain, all the way to the 40. The offense really kicking against this battle defense. And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion, and put 6 more on the board.
Point after, up and good. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime in the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive? Do they cut into this lead or play it safe? Point toward the second half. Dropping back. It's Mendoza. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the tackle is made. Not the big play that we're looking for, but a pretty solid game. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Completion makes it second and short. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. The pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
I really like the route here of the receiver. In the quick game, it's all about timing. The quarterback this time puts the ball behind him, making it tough for the receiver to get back to make the catch.
In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab down the middle. It's Pemby. They've got it, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. The Hoosiers lining up here on 1st and 10. quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Pass rush gets home. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
That's the third sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. He's running out of time here. They're standing there, gets hit again. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
That's another sack for this guy. That's back-to-back plays. This guy's been able to get to this quarterback. Man, he is in a zone and feeling good right now. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm either rolling away from that guy or you got to think about double-teaming him just to keep him out of the backfield.
Catch made by the tight end. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Now the timeout is called by the defense. We've got some things to work out here. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And we'll see what he can do on the return. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the speedy returner, a big gain on that one. Coverage team barely able to stop him. Of the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep to the right side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway made by this defense. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Gonna run it. It's Hemby. Breaks an open space. And the defense able to bring him down. And that should just about do it for this first half of play. Do it for the first half here. Kevin Collins now has a halftime update. And the Hoosiers will kick this deep to begin the second half.
Indiana, 7.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Short connection to the tight end here. Oh, out of bounds, but it's another big game. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. When he gets it down to the tight end, you can see what he can do after the catch.
Tackle finally made at the 37. 1st and 10 from there. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And then 1st down, back to the running game. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that 1st and 2nd level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Pressure is coming. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but need this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the grab. It's Moore. They make the stop just short of the 1st. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. And the Wolverines will look to convert here on 4th down. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. Brought down as past the line to gain.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
Big throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Wolverines looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Caught behind the line. It's Marsh. The Wolverines are going to keep this drive rolling. It's a 1st and 10 play for the offense. On the run, it's Haynes. And he's stopped again. They've had patience with the ground game, but just nowhere to run tonight. That's been a big theme.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Movement here from the tight end. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Running back has it on a screen now. Touchdown, Wolverines! Still no answer for this offense.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this.
It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a long ball. The player was down injured after that last play. They take a timeout or they check him out. So off the blocked PAT, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and they bring the football to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And now the handoff. Gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Caught over the middle. It's Cooper. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. To throw, it's Mendoza. Looking right. This one caught. He's tackled quickly, but yardage is good enough for the first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Big throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touch.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Cooper. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Looking to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Pemby. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Now they trap him for a sack.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who of course played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
It's incomplete. That was caused by by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Looks to the left, pass caught. What a move in open space. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
The defense sits back in his zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
No way to run up the middle.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking to throw. It's Mendoza. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Completion gains about 6 yards, and now it's a fourth down call. A field goal unit coming on the field now. Set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. He got it. The field goal's good.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game. They keep moving right down the field for a touchdown. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Michigan.
Motion now from the tight end. Now they're running on the toss. Well, the back has been busy, but very little to show for it tonight. That defense has been all over the running game.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He's hit as he threw the football there on third down. And the Wolverines will line up to run it away. This will be fair caught at the 30. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Back to throw. It's Mendoza. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up first down yardage. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Keeping it on the ground here. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. So Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pulls it in. It's Hemby. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Shotgun formation here on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up more down now.
Well, Chris, the struggles continue for this quarterback in this offense, just not quite able to find a rhythm. Now we got a fourth down. You're down multiple scores, and the time is really becoming a factor.
Short throw complete to the tight end. The first down pickup tackled at the 45. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Hoosiers pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's play action. Receiver makes the catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. If they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
And the Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mendoza. That pass is caught. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Caught in the backfield. It's Cooper. They'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
And a first down for the offense.
On the ground, it's Hemby. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, what in the heck was that all about? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. That right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly. Breaks a tackle on the play. Makes a decent gain.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
They break the huddle on 3rd and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. Hebe keeps it himself. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but it shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Indiana, 17.
Return starts from inside the 5. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together with this drive? Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Hands off to the left. They keep feeding the running back, but he's had nowhere to go tonight. They've been dominant at the line of scrimmage.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. but instead they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down. The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. When he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. The first play of this drive now, they're set up the 34. They'll run it here. It's the running back with the ball. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. To the air, it's Mendoza. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! A big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That's the ball. It's Barker. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. The Hoosiers will crank up the tempo. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. And he's in the clear. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. Pounding away with the run game. And he stopped again. They've had patience with the ground game, but just nowhere to run tonight. That's been a big theme.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Well, this is a huge 3rd down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. The pass rush closing in. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. The Wolverines will line up to kick it away. No chance for a return. That football bounces away from the returner and heads out of bounds. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On the run, it's Spemby. Chance to get free. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but hooks up some decent yardage. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down.
Pretty good game here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their...
Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. And the Hoosiers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Short pitch and catch to the tight end.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offense coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
Grab near the sticks. It's Morris. They stop it with a 47, but that's enough for a first down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Looking to throw here. That's reeled in. It's Hemby. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Critical moment of this conference championship. Third and short on the 7th play of the drive. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Looking to throw again. He's going to lose yards there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense. This will be the 9th play on the drive. What a catch! And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana. So the important to the second quarter, but that was just the first part. Now they've got to execute the onside kick, hope for a break, and score again.
Yep, and the good thing is their offense at least gave them a chance. Now you hope that your kicker, after all the practice that he's done on that side field, you hope they're all by himself. You hope that it pays off and he can make this ball bounce just at the right moment where they can recover. Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give him credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Good, a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Receiver in motion now. Leaning on the run game here. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
And here we see the quarterback read the second-level vacancy that was emerging, and the back did the rest. Huge run for the offense.
It's always a special here, but after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.